What's going on today? My name is Brian Mazique, and this is Unanimous Decisions. And it is my pleasure to speak to an all-time great, Canelo Alvarez. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, man. So I got to ask you, obviously, you have the fight coming up with William Scull. What is a quality about him that makes your fight with him perhaps a little bit more dangerous than people realize?
He's a world champion, and I want to be an undisputed champion again, two times undisputed champion. And he have the Cuban school. It's very complicated. He's tall. He knows how to use the ring, the jab, have a very good jab, and he had qualities. But at this point of my career, I face everybody, every style, and I need to adapt myself to anything.
Okay. All right. Now, at first, before the linkage with Turki Alalshikh, it seems like you guys got off to maybe a little bit of a rocky relationship. What changed? Because it's something
Mhm.
definitely changed. What do you think changed?
I think it's bad communication, misunderstanding, right? We never talk directly. Uh, the times he wants to talk with me is always somebody in the middle.
Mhm.
But at the time we talk directly in person, everything goes smooth, everything fluid, very well, and I think was bad communication,
Got you. Got you. So,
misunderstanding. Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, for me, and I think everybody would probably agree with this, you're one of the greatest fighters of all time, and specifically a Mexican icon whose legacy is pretty much cemented. But what current up and coming Mexican fighter do you see that you would identify as like this person is the next star for your people?
It's a lot of young fighters there,
Hmm.
but the most likely right now is Marco Verde.
Okay.
Marco Verde is gonna be one of the best upcoming fighters from Mexico.
Okay. 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 Now, what? So I'm going to shift gears a little bit, and I know that obviously one of the names that has been kind of like in pursuit of you, and I've literally seen you answer multiple questions about this guy, but there was something about the way David Benavidez was pursuing a fight for you with you,
Hmm.
and it seemed like it was maybe annoying to you. But what aspect? And correct me if I'm wrong, but what aspect of his approach kind of rubbed you the wrong way?
You know, um, I don't really know how to answer this question, but I think the way he talk, he think he's Superman, right? And he is very disrespect, not just with me, with everybody. And he's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion. And he's not even in my weight class already. And it's a lot of things there doesn't make sense. And plus, at this point in my career, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah. And I agree. I agree. So now,
And you guys can take anything away from my career, from my legacy, for anything.
mhm,
Because not, if you see my resume, I fought everybody out there,
mhm.
all the elite fighters out there. So mm, I'm very good with my resume.
Yeah, it's a lot of fighters actually. The thing is that the longer you fight and the longer that you're great, there's always going to be a next guy.
Yeah.
Always. And at some point, and I've talked to other fighters, Terence Crawford said this to me, Floyd Mayweather said this to me. At the end of the day, you can never satisfy everybody.
No, you cannot.
So, and I kind of concur with what you're saying there. So, but we are talking about career. Is there one fight or a moment in your career that you would do differently if you had a second chance?
Nothing, because things happen for a reason.
Hmm.
And I think things happens because need to happen in that way.
Hmm.
And uh, and that thing is the way you grab that experience and put it in work, right?
Hmm.
Because some of the fighter they lost or something and they go down. And I think the most important thing is what you learn about everything, because it's not a loss; it's a learn from your life, from your career, for everything.
Hmm.
And no, I'm not doing anything different. I did what I did because I feel like it's the correct thing. I
Hmm.
learned, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's very few defeats on the record, so it's easier to not to have
Yeah,
regrets. You haven't lost a lot. So
yeah.
I got one last thing, and it's got some parts to it. So I'm gonna ask you, if I say these five fighters' names to you, what is
Hmm.
the first word that comes to mind?
Okay,
So the first one is Floyd Mayweather Jr.
great fighter.
Okay. Jake Paul,
Mm, uh, good businessman.
David Benavidez,
Good fighter.
Gervonta Davis.
Good fighter.
The last one is Terence Crawford.
Good fighter.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. I know we're on a tight schedule, but it's an honor, just my appreciation to be able to speak to you, sir. And good luck in your fight coming up in May, as well as hopefully that fight in September with Terence Crawford.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, man. Have a good one.